Guys, I found something interesting about this keyboard. Now, if you look at the back, you notice these holes here? They're actually drainage holes. It means that this keyboard is liquid resistant. Unlike the one with the trackpad, I spilled all on that one, and that did not survive, and didn't have any draining. This one does not have any draining holes either. As you can see, all screw holes. So since this one here has drainage holes, this actually gives this keyboard a chance at still working after it became liquid contaminated. No way. No way. This is actually water resistant. And one thing, so I got this from the thrift store. That's the newer Logitech logo compared to this one on the old one. So the old one. And yeah, I'm surprised. This one here has drainage holes. That's one thing I didn't notice. This actually has drainage holes. And of course, no placement for the receiver, so I paired it up with a M325 mouse. Because the receiver can be placed in this one. I paired the receiver up to this one since the receiver, which is a replacement receiver, is a Logitech unifying. And this keyboard is a Logitech unifying. So we'll work on this receiver. So now you can actually buy these receivers on Amazon or a Logitech official website actually. Logitech actually sells this as well as the Logic Bolt receiver, which is what you see on this mouse. So I open this one up. There's a Logic Bolt receiver. And if you look compared to the unifying receiver, it is completely different. So the color of this port here is a little bit more grayish, and this one's more blackish. Now this one's an older receiver because the new one is a more slimline and it's supposed to, when you plug into your computer, make it look minimalistic. But it's hard to take out, which I don't like. So now this Logic Bolt receiver can connect to any devices that support it. So this is a Bluetooth mouse as well. So and funnily enough, this one seems to only be available in Target and Logitech. You can see here, it doesn't use one battery, probably because the laser doesn't take much power, and these are just one button basically. This doesn't take two batteries, probably because the fact that it needs more power to get the keyboard to run properly. One battery probably would not work actually. So yeah, because my old keyboard that I will liquid damage is probably seen my community post, that also takes 2 batteries, and I did salvage the receiver from it, which is actually what the receiver is for this in this keyboard. So if I go ahead and open this up, this keyboard's not actually not here to the receiver, but it's the storage, because it's actually here to my if I can find it, M510 mouse. This one's the older one. The newer one says Logi on it. I think most of them will say Logi on it, like this one here saying Logi, and then this Logitech Pebble Bluetooth only mouse. This is for Mac, but it also works on the other Bluetooth devices. Now I don't know why they have a placement for a receiver, even though it's supposed to be Bluetooth only. As I contacted Delo about it, and Logitech about it, it is Bluetooth only. So I don't know why they have a slot for that. To be honest, I don't even know why they have a slot for that. So yeah, not too bothered by it. But one thing that they marked it wrong, which you can't really see on the camera, is that you can kind of see it now. Is that why did they put a receiver icon there where the Bluetooth receiver is? It should like made it so that it only shows the Bluetooth icon, not the receiver icon. Now, if you actually get the one with that with the receiver, it's actually not a unifying receiver. So, but you can actually connect to a unifying receiver. It does support that. Not this one though. This one does not support it. Purely because you can only switch from blue to the other mode. So I found out the hard way. This is very quiet, and this one also. You can not even hear a click. If I go on this one, and that will be the same. You hear it clicking. These are one of the quietest mouses. One of the quietest mouses. That one's more louder. But yeah, that's quite interesting that these have drainage pipes. So this one looks like it's water resistant, and it is pretty worn out when I got it from the thrift store. And as you can see, look at the E. It's completely missing. The D and F and R are starting to wear out as well. So yeah, I'm stoked. Then what about the black Dell wired keyboard? Oh, it's getting hot. It's getting hot on my bed. Great. Here it is. So it doesn't even look like it was ever used. I saw this last time when I got that one, but I didn't get it. But I realized it's still here and I got it because this is actually the exact same keyboard that was in the Berkeley Library. The one next to my apartment, actually. I do like a few of these, actually, because I had a few of them and they feel really, really nice. And since it's a wired connection with USB, it's perfect for any computer. Even though it has an older Windows key here, which is Windows 8, 8.1, and 10. Because 8.1 and 8 uses the same type of logo, so. And then when Windows 11 came out, which all these have with the Windows 10 keys, once the Windows 11 came out, the logo changed. I'm going about my Bluetooth keyboard. Here it is. This one's got the older one, XP Vista 7 style. This one kind of feels the same as the Samsung Chromebook I got. Feels very nice to type. And if you do something. It feels very good. It doesn't feel hollow at all. Probably due with the fact that when you show it to the inside, so there's actually a piece like holding this up as well. And it keeps holding me that loud. This one's kind of loud. That one's clacky. That was kind of clacky as well. And finally enough, when I was in the bank to close that old account for the new one, the keyboard I saw was actually this. So it was a coincidence, actually. Alright, enough of that. Yeah, and this thing is very, very skinny. It's like Apple's keyboards, like the older ones. Now they did have an Apple keyboard, but I was missing the battery cover, so I couldn't use them. Plus, 2 of the arrow keys popped out, and they're missing. Even though I don't really, even though I could go buy that, it would get me annoying. They have like nice travel. The tension is like pretty good. Not high tension. Like I heard on the Raspberry Pi 400 with the original keyboard, I had a really high tension and pressing the side didn't really like click well, which is when it actually clicks really well. And well enough, it has a home button. Now pressing the home button on this on Windows, where I can build the home menu in or browser in. Doing this on an iPad or just go to the home menu. Alright. It's quite nice. Yeah, a very nice keyboard. Very nice keyboard, so. And this charges from a very small barrel jack as well. And it does take 5 volts in, so a USB one works completely fine for it. Now, I couldn't search for this type of keyboard, but if I did, and I think it does. It did come with a USB cable for this type of keyboard. There's no way you can come. No, there's no way it comes with a power supply. So yeah. And one thing I like about this keyboard is that it has a very comfortable wrist rest. So it also runs from cramps while using this keyboard. That one kind of has it as well, but it's not. It's hard, not soft. So yeah, one thing that this one here is a pro than that one is, if I turn this on, it shows the battery life right there. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. And guys, I know. Now when I first got this, I didn't know what the power source was, and I found it right here. It was literally right here, and I didn't notice it. So yeah, we're gonna enjoy it.